Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy JT here. I got Dub here with me. Together we make up in the arena. Check this out. The Cowboys are all in. They got Stephon Gilmore in the offseason. Now they have probably top two, top three secondary with Stephon Gilmore and Trayvon Diggs. But the big question for the Dallas Cowboys is all around Dak Prescott. Dub, I know you got some feelings about Dak when it comes to him being the main guy in Dallas. So we got to
Yeah.
ask, can Dak take the Cowboys to the bowl?
I'm gonna say no, he cannot, and it's not the fact that he's not good enough to take them there. It's just my cliche statement: what can go wrong in detail will go
We'll go
wrong.
wrong in detail.
And with that being said, the Cowboys are not equipped to take it to the championship level because it's just not in their DNA. It has
For
been
sure.
in their DNA since the early '90s. That being said, Dak Prescott, Dakota, you're doing a good job, man. I did see those three interceptions in practice the other day, but that's okay because you're supposed to make those mistakes in practice, not in the game. I think the preseason game he threw like 5 touchdowns or something like that. So Dak is in season form already. So I think he's going to have a stellar season as long as he can stay healthy and the line can protect him, which they have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. So as long as Dak continues to progress, tune out the noise from the media, he'll be totally fine. But no, they're not going to the Super Bowl this year at all.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Um, I don't know if they'll make it to the bowl this year. I think that's a tough question to. I hate to make any of those types of predictions at this point in the season or preseason rather. But I
It's
will
okay though,
say,
bro. It's okay.
what
It's
was it?
Dallas. It's okay. You can make the prediction. It's Dallas.
Hey, so if I had to make the prediction, I would say that they have a good chance in the NFC. When you look at what they were able to do by securing Stephon Gilmore, Gilmore's Island, and putting him on that defense. When you look at the weapons that they have on offense and Brandon Cooks upgrading that receiving core, when you look at adding what's my guy's name? Deuce Vaughn out of Kansas State to that backfield and having him as a number two back, to complement their new number one back, who's been the number one back for really the past 2 years now. You have a team that's built to make a deep playoff run. Now, mind you, Dak Prescott had the second lowest quarterback rating of his career last year. He only threw for 2,800 yards. He only played in 12 games. He wasn't healthy all season. However, when we've seen the flashes of greatness from Dak, it's been really good. I think about 2019, Dak threw for 4,900 yards. He threw for 30 touchdowns. We think about 2021, he threw for 37 touchdowns and 4,500 yards. So we've seen that Dak has the tools. He's never had a completion percentage below 63%, which was his second year in the league. He's right up there around 70%, close to 70%, right in the 68% margin in terms of his completion rate. It's not really Dak that's the problem. I think when you look at the time that Dak has been in Dallas, a big part of it is coaching. I think they might not have the right guy for them, but they've got a great coach now. And I think that, barring, they're going to probably need a few injuries from, the 49ers and a few other things to happen. 49ers quarterback situation isn't great. Probably going to need the Vikings to falter somehow. But barring a few of those things happening, the Dallas Cowboys could be right there and could be the team to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's very possible. So we'll have to see where they go. Before they do any of that, they got to get past their division foe in the Philadelphia Eagles, and they've got to stay above. Again, just that internal qualms that seem to come about every year in Dallas at some point. So as long as they can stay above that, I do think this team could represent uh, the NFC in the title game.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of competition in the NFC this season. And you got the rising Detroit Lions, who I think are going to be highly competitive this
Whoa, whoa,
season.
whoa, Dub. Whoa, wait a second, bro. We're talking
Huh?
playoffs and Super Bowl, and you just mentioned the Detroit Lions.
Yes, yes.
We'll come back to
Here's
that.
the thing: the Cowboys and the Super Bowl; those two things are not synonymous. So I can go ahead and throw the Detroit Lions in there because the
The
Detroit Lions are going
Detroit
to make the
Lions,
playoffs.
bro, they didn't even make the playoffs
Yes,
last year.
they're going to make it this year, and they're going to make
They won't.
maybe
They won't be in the
they're going to
playoffs
win
this
that
year.
playoff game this season.
They will not be in the playoffs this year. The Carolina Panthers will make the playoffs before the Detroit Lions do.
I would have to disagree. I would have to disagree.
Well,
Detroit has a lot to offer, man. I really think they have a good nucleus surrounding Jared Goff, and the
listen,
coaching staff, in my opinion, is one of the best that's out there. So
listen.
I
I'm
don't know,
going to
man,
tell
but
you. I'm going to tell you in the words of Aubrey Graham. I got high hopes for you, brother. We gonna see.
I don't want to belabor this topic. The topic is, will the Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl? Can that take them there? I think he can, but with the Cowboys organization being what it is, they're not going to make it that far this season.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Listen, if you guys love the content, if you're a Cowboys fan or not a Cowboys fan, listen, we need that CLS treatment. Comment, like, subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think about Dak Prescott as a quarterback. Is he a top 10 guy? I say yes. I've looked at some polls. The coaches, owners say that he's top 10. But we want to know what you guys think. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll be back with more from me in the arena.